typical Sunday morning. I woke up, had my coffee, scrolled TikTok for 10, maybe 20, okay, so 45 minutes. And that's when I got a text on my phone. It was part of a new group chat with my friends Toby and Patrick and this new guy Loine that we met a few weeks ago that we wanted to get to know a little better. Patrick suggested we all grab lunch. Seems harmless, right? Think again.
It was super funny. It had a great approach to the style of the sort of mockumentary voiceover style conceit that allowed for a lot of different layered jokes to land. I thought that a bunch of one-liners landed, especially early on at the dinner table. And I thought it had a really great idea of the sense of characters I had at the center of the piece and was able to reflect them naturally while also knowing how to make fun of them, which I thought was an effective balance for the piece, especially towards the end when he begins to lose his mind because he's unable to find Loine. I don't want to say his name incorrectly, but I thought it was a great comedic approach and a consistent stylistic approach that allowed the piece to be very accessible and easy to enjoy.
It feels like a reality TV show episode at first, and this individual is recounting his interactions with someone named Loine. Loine, we learn, is the Venmo Vanisher. Essentially, the individual in Loine were at brunch together. He owes him a $200 Venmo charge, and Loine has since ghosted not only this individual, but we come to find out lots of other acquaintances, friends, and even his mother, who he all owes Venmo requests to. It kind of evolved into what felt like a Deadline episode. The language that was used included words such as victims and Loine is going missing. There was police involvement and even some clips of an actor standing in front of like a map connecting all the crimes together. I really loved the humor in this short film. I thought it was really great when the matching audio or the audio matched kind of the recounted conversations in other scenes. It was a really creative and humorous detail.
What I loved the most about the Venmo Vanisher is how serious they take it for something so lighthearted, not lighthearted, but it's very relatable. Anyone who's slighted out of that one friend who manages to weasel money out of you, all with the promise of, oh, I'll pay you back, and then they just drop off the face of the earth. It's such a relatable story, and having that turn into this intense mystery thriller was absolutely insane, but I loved every minute of it. Also, the mockumentary element also added to the humor, where every character has the same voice, but they act so over the top. It was, again, I had so much fun with this one.
This film was hilarious. And you could tell the drama in it, but it was more like a dramedy but you were laughing what he did with how obsessed he became while feeling sorry for this guy as well. I would love to see a web series of this where each person becomes more and more obsessed as this guy takes advantage, as the people who are jumping him come at large. It feels like the very beginning of something more. The story was, I've never seen anything like that where it feels like a documentary, but like the mockumentary type. This film had many different genres in it, and the story just kept you very much intrigued and enraptured to continue watching it.
Is a parody on true crimes and these stories on Dateline, like late night hour crime mysteries, unsolved. All of these cold case files, you name it, like something in this nature is what this is, playing on. It is sarcastic, it is dry humor, it has all the things that would be expected of this type of style of filmmaking. It's something we're familiar with. It's cheesy, and there are plenty of people out there following the Sleep to Crime podcast, so there's definitely an audience for this sort of short film, especially when it comes to the LGBTQ community, as we sort of get to see these group of individuals coming together, and they're playing on this idea of a Venmo Vanisher. They're having this incident where $200 has been taken from them just from them simply being nice and spotting a newfound friend, and the whole brunt of the joke is, hey, can you Venmo me, please? And you kind of get these moments of how characters interact and kind of know a little bit more and carry a little bit more secrets than the other.
I loved how they set it up as like a documentary. I loved that they put in, when they had obviously gone back and done a, you know, replayed, dramatized version of the events, that they like put like, oh, like paid actor, hot paid actor, you know, whatever else they put on, you know, the series of different ones. I loved that. I thought it was really great. I loved how exaggerated it was when they were telling the story. Again, I think that that was such a fun take on it. Because like, yes, when he's just talking about $200, but $200 can be a lot of money, and like even beyond that, I think when it's something that's happened to you, it means so much more, and you know, it really does kind of take on this bigger, more important piece because it's happening to you, it's happening to you personally. So when you're telling your friends about it, or when you're experiencing it, it feels like this big massive thing, which I thought they did such a great job of portraying. And I loved how they like had him chase down the mom and like really go back, go to friends, like stalking, and you know, all of these different things. So like I said, I really enjoyed this. I thought this was really fun. I thought it was really, you know, kind of lighthearted and such an interesting way to tell the story, with having the documentary kind of set up in the living room, but then having this very, very dramatized replay of the events, which, like I said, I thought was really, really fun.